All right, guys, I'm going to show you, or tell you, I should say, how you're going to change your life. And it's all about patterns. That's how you're going to change your life. And you're probably thinking, Junior, that simple? It is that simple. Believe me, it is that simple. But you have to remember that we have been conditioned to do certain things a certain way. And I was actually just cleaning up here and just kind of moving around, do my own daily stuff. And then something hit me and said, Junior, do this video about patterns. And when you really, really break it down, you'll understand. A lot of people understand it, but then actually doing it's a whole different concept, a whole different concept. But when you start doing stuff, that's when you start seeing the progress you'll start seeing. So let's start here. And everybody's taken math before, right? You've taken a math class, and hopefully in I guess elementary school, middle school, high school, and possibly college. If you went to college or trade school, whatever you did, right? And the math that you did, a lot of people say, okay, Junior, calculus, and or if you took calculus or some other math, it's why I took this. It makes no sense. I'm not using it in my life today, Junior. And I beg to differ. And why I beg to differ is that it's about the pattern, the order. Remember that? Remember you had to do the order operation you had to do? Um, Order operations is all patterns. They want you to see something in a certain way. If, for example, it's a great example here. Check this out. To go to the bathroom, right? We're all adults here. So the number two, everybody know what number two is, right? Using the bathroom, right? Okay, perfect. You don't walk in the toilet. You don't walk into the bathroom and you don't sit on the toilet. Now you bring the seat up first, then you make sure the seat, the cushion seat that's is down, of course, because you don't want to fall in. And then what you do, you sit down. No, 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 no. Then what you do next, you undo your belt if you have a belt on, and then you pull your pants down. Do you sit? No, 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 no. You got to remove your underwear, and if you have underwear on, and then you sit. So it's all about patterns. So to change your life, you need to look at the patterns that you're doing right now. All we all have patterns that we do. Like for example, I had a pattern of eating pizza. I love pizza. I'm a pizza connoisseur. I'll share that with you guys. All right. If you guys know some great pizza, let me know. But I used to eat it 24/7. I used to eat it 24/7. I used to eat pizza. I mean, that's another whole story there. Especially on weekends. I'll get the pizza from I got this little I'm going off topic here, but I had this little green card. I had this little green, it was like a green card. It looked like a green card. And it had like it was color green, and then it had $25 on it. And basically it was a Papa John's, I would say a Papa John's card that I sponsored fundraiser at a high school. And I bought it for $25. And it was the best $25 card I bought. From now on, any Papa John's pizza I ordered, I got one free, any size. It didn't matter. If I got, say a large pizza for that was regular 15.99, I got another one for free. Exactly, exactly. So I'll eat it. This is talking about patterns here, and let's get back to the story now. Going back to patterns. I will eat that on Friday. Check this out. I'll eat it Friday. Get off work, go get the pizza. I'll eat it Friday for dinner. Then I may go work out too. Work out, eat pizza for dinner. It's hot then, and then I have two of them now, two largers I have. Then Saturday morning, guess what I would do? Cold pizza out of the box, the best pizza ever. Don't warm it up. Don't warm it up. No, no. Eat it cold. I ate it cold. Then lunch, guess what? I ate cold pizza again. Dinner, cold pizza Saturday. I ate it all day Saturday if I didn't do anything that day, or maybe I went here and there. But I came back and ate pizza. Then guess what? It'll probably last me until Sunday. Breakfast will last me, and then lunch I'll probably be a little short on lunch. So I'll eat it the whole weekend. I will eat that. Of course, I'm not telling you to do that by no means. But what I'm trying to say that is that I did this over and over and over again. I did this in the patterns I did. I did this for a big time. I did it. Oh my Lord. I probably did that I did as long as I had that card. And that card was supposed to be only good for a year, but don't tell no one, but I used it a little bit longer than a year. um, um, but what I'm trying to get at here is about patterns, of course. And then what changed my pattern? Just check this out. Check it. What changed my pattern is I got my A1C done. I did my A1C. I did a whole bunch of blood work. I did at my work, at my old job and all. I did a whole bunch of blood work. And I had actually a good friend of mine, Dr. Jan Evans. She came in. Dr. Jan Evans said, "Oh, Junior, if your numbers here, if you keep eating the stuff you're eating, you're gonna be a diabetic in no time." And I was like, "What? Diabetic? Heck no, not me." So guess what I did? I'm still a pizza connoisseur, but then I changed the style of pizza I ate. Then I went to making pizza at home. Then I went, no, first I went to thin crust. Then I started making pizza at home. Then I started So let me back off of pizza just together and all that. Then I have the different goals I want to set. For me to hit these goals that I have set for myself health wise and also blood work wise, then guess what I have to do? I have to change the pattern that I have with pizza, the love I have for pizza. I have to change it. And um, I still I eat pizza probably once a month. I eat pizza now, maybe once a month, twice a month. But I do thin crust. I do it, or more of the New York style pizza I eat like that. A little more higher grade stuff I eat now. They do have a brand. This kind of off topic here, but do have a brand at Kroger's that's really good. It's organic, goat cheese on it, stuff like that. It's really healthy, organic, and I mean it's really. Um, I eat that sometimes like that. It's about 600 calories I think for one pizza and stuff like that. I has a little protein in and all that. But anyways, the whole thing I'm getting back here now, let me get on topic, is patterns. We're all about patterns. Think about it. How do you go to work? You probably go to work a certain way, a certain pattern that you do to go to work to drive. You drive that going there and going back, the same pattern. So in your life now, let's break it down now. In your life, what patterns do you have that you need to stop to get you to the next place you need to get to? Because what you're doing right now is not working for what you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? Do you get me? I don't know if you get me or not. I want to try to sink in there. I want that to sink because it is all about patterns. So the calculus that you did, or the geometry that you did, or the order operation, you can use that now, but you need to break that up. So you do order operation all the time. You don't get your toothbrush and then brush your teeth. No, 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 no. What you do with your toothbrush, you put toothpaste first. You may wash it off a little bit, possibly, and then you put toothpaste on it. You open the cap up, then push squeeze the tube, and then put toothpaste on your toothbrush. Then you pick the toothbrush up, and then you brush your teeth. And there's a certain pattern you probably do with your toothbrush too. You probably do, right? Right. So at the end of the day, you need to look at your life and see what patterns you have. And I have something called stop. It's called stop thinking. It's called stop thinking. So if I'm in a situation, I'm about moving forward here. If I'm, I need to stop and think what I'm doing, because you run on autopilot. You run on. If you run on autopilot, you'll still get the same things that you've been getting. You want different results in your life. You want different results in life. You have to do something different. So you have to change that pattern you have going on. And I might have said there's another video here that I always ask the military, what do they, when I worked with the military, I always ask them, what are you going to wear tomorrow to work? And they'll say the same thing. I'm wearing my OCPs. I said, what are you wearing next day? OCPs. What are you wearing next day? OCPs. They already know what they're wearing every day. It's a pattern. They may wake up on a Saturday when don't have to go to work and may put the OCPs on because they're so used to doing it Monday through Friday, doing it. So you need to find the pattern of what you're doing and modify it. It could be just a little tweak here, a little tweak there. It could be just um, it could be just a little tweak. It could be just a little tweak to change something you're doing. Instead of this is one thing I looked at here. I had a pattern. This is a long time ago, maybe about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I had a pattern of staying up late at night. I had a pattern of that, and I work all day long, and then I would stay up and everything. And I looked at it, and basically, what I was doing was basically working 2 hour shifts. I was working basically. I have two shifts at work. Basically, I was working. I work 8 hours at work, come home, play with the dog, and do other stuff I do, and then I'll probably stay up another 6 hours again. So you think about it, that's 8 plus 6 was that 14 hours there. So and then of course 2 hours there, probably 16 hours there. I was staying up there. I was only sleeping the rest of that time that I was sleeping. That was it. So if you think about it, I had to change that pattern there. I had to change that pattern up. That wasn't working for me. So how can I be more efficient with my time here? And then I said, you know what? For grocery wise, let me do let them pick. I'm gonna do use my app on my phone, and this is something kind of going off a little bit here, but it's about patterns. Instead of going to the grocery store and walking around, let me save myself some time because I want to save time so I can go to bed early instead of me working 8 hours and then do my own thing for 8 hours. Let me see how can I work this out. How can I get my workout in? How can I go to Kroger's and get my groceries? I didn't want to walk around the store, so guess what? I get someone to bring it to my car, my groceries now. That saved me some time there. That'll save me. Of course, it costs a little bit, but it's a mute point there for that right there. But what I'm talking about, you don't even have to use money on that. You don't need no extra money on that. Just look at the patterns that you're doing. If you look at the patterns that you're doing, you'll see, you'll see it. You'll see it and all. I believe you'll see it. And patterns it's good. It's good to have patterns, of course, and it keeps us safe and it keeps us comfortable and all that. But you need to look at the patterns that you're doing. You look at the patterns, then you'll see um, where you need to go, where you don't need to go. You'll see, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge and all that because you actually are changing the concept. For example, like this is another one right here. There's a good pattern right here. Like my parents, when they had me, were they given a book on how to raise kids? I'm pretty sure they wasn't given a book. I'm pretty sure they didn't get a book. I'm pretty sure um, a lot of times the stuff they did is probably stuff they saw on TV with me or that their parents did with them. So it's a pattern there. It's a pattern. So if that's the pattern, and then they had my brother 5 years later, then guess what? Now they know what they did with me. So now what? Guess what they can probably do now? Modify it, possibly get different results than they had with me. But at the same time, of course, each person is an individual person too, and all that. But they had the experience here. So now, I'm getting here now. You have the experience with life. You have. I have the experience with life. My parents got what they got. They had to, the product with me. They had. Now they have a second one. Now, second son they have to take care of. Now the stuff they learned with me, they're going to use for the second son and possibly modify because it's different person. So what I'm trying to say here to you guys is see where you're going right now and see where you can modify just to get a little better at what you're doing. Because I know you have goals set for yourself. This channel here is about goal setting, of course, here. Self-improvement, health-wise, physically health-wise, as well as just your life being better. Don't you want your life to be better? I know I do. And we only have so much time here we have here. But the patterns that you're in, you need to just look at them. And I'm moving to the side here, it's almost like just deviate just a little bit and just look at it. And I always say on Sundays, this is what I do on Sundays, especially after we do the BCT challenge. I look on Sundays and reflect to what I've accomplished during the week here. And that reflection actually helps me to see the patterns of where I went and where I want to go in the future here for next week. Because the thing is that we only have so much time here. We only have so much time. So check your patterns out, guys, here and everything. If you need help checking your patterns out, I'm pretty sure you knew this was coming. Actually, the first time me doing this actually on this channel here. If you need help, I'm actually going to be doing one-on-ones. I'm going to be doing personal one-on-ones, helping you guys out here. And I have a special announcement coming up pretty soon here. I'll have coming up probably next week. I'm gonna do the special announcement. But anyways, if you want to do one-on-ones with me and all that, let me know. I have a Calendly link in the bottom down here. Subscribe to the channel. I want you guys to improve. I want you guys to just accomplish your goals. Because if you accomplish your goals, this is what happens. When you accomplish your goals that you have set for yourself, guess what? It affects everybody around you. It affects everybody around you. Guess what? That circle gets bigger, 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 and hopefully, what it do will take over. This might be far fetched here a little bit. The whole United States, basically, because if you're a better person, then guess what? Hopefully, that people seeing you being a better person and seeing you go to your goals, that your son, your daughter, yourself, uh, everybody's influencing somebody. If you're, say 15 and you're watching this video, you have a younger sister, you have maybe 11, you're influencing her. Absolutely. If you have my brothers, their fathers, they're influencing their kids, their wives, their wives are influencing the kids, the wives are influencing my brothers. So we're all out here uh, uh, influencing people, if you like it or not. We are, and I want you guys to win. So let's get the job done. And subscribe to the channel, of course. Here, like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me some of the things that you may have seen with yourself and the patterns that you. It's very personal here, but share with me the patterns that you want to change down the bottom. All right, guys, have a good day.